A good example would be your cyber controls. Design them from the outset and build them into your systems. When you have people in your organization having access to customer data, you start with what's known as role-based access control. So you define the principles as to who can see what and make sure that not everybody in the organization can see everything, because that is not good control. It's so much easier to build that when you design and all the way through and to test that than realizing later on it's something you missed and having to go back and start again.
Makes sense. Let's talk a bit about technology. So you mentioned that you're a big fan of buy versus build. And I think this is a challenge that any of modern organizations would face. And I assume it's also happening in digital banking. You are unavoidably going to lock into a cloud provider or a major vendor. You mentioned few major systems that you're most likely going to use in building modern digital banking. So my question is, with that risk in place of vendor lock-in, how can leaders in banking manage this risk without losing flexibility of the product?
I think you're absolutely right, Alex. This starts with having a clear view of what your technology strategy is going to be, including buy versus build. As I say, some elements will be almost easy to buy components that you just want to use, you plug and play. Other areas, particularly in the digital space, or where you may have bespoke lending criteria or scoring of customers, that may be where you have your innovation, you have your need, and that's where you want to build it yourselves. So I think getting that division between what you will buy and build is important. Obviously, the vendor selection is key.